I just went through the results from yesterday. Yet again, a brilliant day of Premier League action. So, Tim, I'm going to start with you. What was your biggest takeaway?
So many good ones yesterday. I think of Jamie Vardy scoring a brace. I think of City, letting their title rivals Chelsea know who's boss. But for me, Brentford coming from behind twice against Liverpool. I thought they're ninth in the table on merit. They impressed me. They've surprised me. Thomas Frank has them playing really good football, not overcomplicated. They play with three in the back. They get enough numbers forward. But in terms of their passing, really simple. They've got a ton of hard workers, a belief in the team, and then Tony and Mbomo, two up top. Nobody in world football plays two up top anymore. They do. Virgil van Dijk, best defender in this league, best defender in the world. They gave him a torrid time. And, again, they were good value yesterday. And then, of course, at the end of the game, lapping up all the applause that they deserved. And it's like, this is what football is about. When you look at Brentford, how they're playing, how the community and the fans react to them, this is football. They've come up, of course, from the Championship with that following win. So how much is this, the momentum from that, or can this actually last? It's both. They definitely have the momentum and the belief, and it'll last. It's the belief in each other, in the manager, in the club, in the way they operate. This feels good, and I think it'll continue. A romantic Tim Howard. Normally it's a romantic Robbie Earle. So from your Saturday, what stood out?
Not so romantic for me, Rebecca Lowe, and I can feel a Lady Lowe kind of question lurking in the background. Is Ollie the right man? I've got to go to Manchester United. 1-0 defeat against Aston Villa. We're talking about Manchester United. Finished second in the Premier League last season. They buy Varane, they buy Sancho, they get Ronaldo in, and the media goes crazy. And we see this team that we think is ready to go, is a lift. And then recent results have been lost to Young Boys in the Champions League, lost to West Ham in the League Cup, which you'll say maybe didn't matter so much, lost to Aston Villa now in the Premier League. And I'm sort of wondering, is this just a more expensive version of what we saw last season? Is anything changed? They were disjointed at the back. I did the commentary on this game. They didn't play out particularly well. They didn't create an awful lot. Yes, Maguire and Shaw got injured. Yes, Bruno blasts a penalty that usually scores over the top. But in terms of Manchester United's football and being where they need to be, they were short again, Rebecca. And 6 Premier League home games they lost last season. A defeat yesterday, they don't want to get in that habit again. You mentioned the League Cup. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer still hasn't won any silverware since he arrived at Manchester United nearly 3 years ago. So actually going out of one at such an early stage, that is disappointing. That is a worry, isn't it? It's certainly a worry. I mean, OK, it's Champions League group stage. They have time to recover. You still don't want to lose to Young Boys and get knocked out of a cup, whether you prioritize that cup or not. You're meant to win those things at Manchester United. Losing a home game, again, going behind. Once again, this is what they do under Solskjaer. It's not good enough. It's not good enough, and eyebrows will be raised. Look, I'm one that thinks he has the tools in the toolbox now. He should get to the end of the season and then see if there's a trophy that was won or some sort of measuring stick. I don't know if we get that far if results continue like this. You're talking about eyebrows will be raised. Yeah. How high will they be raised? I mean, at what point could his job come under threat? What has to happen? Drops out the top 4, doesn't make it through the group stage of the Champions League. They will look at that, Rebecca. And Antonio Conte is out there, available, and he's a winner. It would be a fit for this football club. I know he comes in and sometimes upsets 1 or 2 people, but I tell you what, you wouldn't mind upset if he wins you the Premier League title. You liking Conte at United? Yeah. Yeah, he's a winner, as Robbie said. OK, Manchester United losing at home yesterday to Aston Villa. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch highlights all season long, and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend at 7 a.m. Eastern. And for even more content, head over to Peacock, where we've got live games, original series and a dedicated round-the-clock Premier League channel featuring studio shows, classic matches and much more.